Well, hello. It's Dread from Miss Valley Gaming. And if you're a fan of Scum, and you should know the 0.7 update just dropped. We're here to talk about it. Haven't read the patch notes? You don't got to. I'm going over them with you. Let's go. Scum, Wings of Fury, 0.7.0.45308. Whew. Stay delays to 0.7 no more because Wings of Fury is finally here. We worked hard on this one. We are very excited to show you guys what is in store for you on the Scum Island. Celebrate, we've also put the game on sale at 50% off. You don't have the game yet. First of all, what are you waiting for? Secondly, now is the perfect time to get it. Let me just add. Scum. 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 Yeah, all right. Got it? All right, let's move on. Airplanes. Let's start with the feature that named the update. Airplanes are now patrolling the sky over Scum Island. This new vehicle is one of two features that will completely switch up the meta on the island as you know it. Not only will it be a new transportation method, but also a useful tool for scouting, chasing, and maneuvering around the island. Things I had not thought of before. Very, very smart, Gamepires. We have two versions of airplanes currently, both two-seaters and both biplanes. The Red Kinglet Scout and the Blue Kinglet Duster. Red Scout, Blue Duster. Nice looking planes. Nice looking planes. The difference between the two is that the Scout is a little bit faster and more agile, but the Duster consumes less fuel. All right, Scout, a little faster, a little more agile. Duster consumes less fuel. Either speed and agility or conserving resources is the choice here. That is, if you can get them, first of all. The airplanes only spawn at 2 locations. The Zelyava airfield in D4 sector. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I'm trying. Wouldn't you just love to get it out of this spot? Can you just imagine running in there, dodging the mechs, and then getting in the plane and trying to take off and dodging the mechs? Oh, what fun. You're going to need a team of people. So you have people who will draw the mechs away. That's the way to do it. If you're a solo person trying to get one of these planes out of here, you've got issues. And the other spot is the main airfield at the main B2 airport, also patrolled by mechs going right through the hangar. Oh my god, that's so cruel. As you already know, these are highly secure military POIs, so you will need to sneak around the mechs to get them out. You will need a team. You might be able to do it without a team, but you'll need a team. But that would not be the only difficulty when getting them out, as these are old planes left behind. They are also not maintained and out of fuel. So make sure you have a fuel canister with you when trying to get one out, and the aeroplane repair kit to fix it up so it survives those first mech shots as you make your quick getaway. Aeroplane repair kit. Note, the airplane has a battery system for internal dial lights. You don't need the battery for starting the plane. All right, so you got the plane. Now, how do you control the thing? Well, the controls are pretty simple. You use the scroll wheel to control the gas lever. It's so cool that all the levers and the dials and things inside work. You use the WASD keys to control the flaps of the plane. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Gamepires, you guys are genius. You'll use the Q and E keys to control the rudder. Look at that. And you can use space to use the brake or air brake. Yeah, so really good for doing brake stands while you're flying. And yes, you can find all the useful dials on the dashboard, including the altimeter. Oh, who needs that? Pretty cool. We have also included 2 new small airstrips on the island with refueling stations for when you need to make those quick pit stops. one in A4 sector, and one in A0 sector. Tell you what, just not getting any love up in the snow in D, but oh, that's fine. Uh, so here's some shots of the two airfields. We also added the pilot hat and jacket you saw in the trailer so you can fly in style. Nice. But you know, and we know the first thing you want to do with the planes is shoot stuff with them. And yes, you can do that. As you already guessed, you can have a gunner sit up front to shoot. But you can also mount two RPK machine guns on the nose of the plane. Just have a loaded rifle in your hands, walk up to the nose, and interact with the slot. How cool is that? So I wonder if you can like reload while you're sitting in the plane. That I don't know. They didn't mention that one. Can you reload them while you're in the plane? If you have a person in the gunner's seat, they have extra ammo, your plane runs out, can you reload? I don't know. Now you are ready for the aerial combat. But what happens if you get shot down? Well, you better hope you have an item of the next feature. Parachutes! That's an amazing little picture right there. Parachutes are now ready to use. You can't have planes without parachutes, so we finally finished the work on them. Not only are they useful for jumping from high places, but they also completely rework how spawning works. From now on first spawn, random or sector spawn, you will spawn high up in the air with a parachute on your back. Hopefully you have a parachute on your back. It'd be funny if it was in your hands and you got to struggle and to get it on, and if you don't have good enough parachuting skill or good enough dexterity, you drop it, and then you got to go after it. That would be amazing. I don't want to give them ideas, but that would be amazing. All right, this was the original vision for the game, as you could see before on the comic panel we released a while ago. So we are very happy to finally be able to implement it. So how do you use the parachute? Well, once you're dropping, you can use the scroll wheel to adjust your different poses in midair, which will slow down or increase your falling speed. And you can use the WASD keys in poses to control your descent. Once you are at an appropriate height, they don't tell you what that is. You need an altimeter. Make sure your character is in the level pose and press F to open the parachute. Important note, if you want to use the F key to open the parachute, you will need to delete the saved folder in your app data in order for it to work on the F key. Otherwise, it's going to be bound to your space key. Just good to know. If you want to completely restart your game, delete all that, and then it'll be bound to the F key. Otherwise, it's going to be on the space bar. There you go. You're now ready for those high altitude jumps or breaking your knees trying to do the same from the Samo Bar apartment buildings. Yeah, I know you will attempt to do it. Outposts. Here we go. Here's the next thing. And you thought those two things completely remake the game? No. I watched people in the early access, the streamers doing this stuff. Outposts completely change this game for the better. Now for the big one, and we are really excited to bring it to you. Outposts with Working NPC Traders are now on the island. These are the first NPCs we are able to implement, but really mark the milestone for us because it opens the door for so many possibilities in the future. So let's start from the beginning, the locations. The first outpost you will find on the well-known C2 Island in the middle of the lake. It was supposed to be RAP, Church Island. This outpost is in the cold, can be approached from the air via its own airstrip, very small one. By water, of course, and it has 3 landmass approaches, a bridge and 2 shallow water ones. So ones you basically wade across, I guess. This is the outpost on the C2 Island. It's pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. I only saw on stream one outpost. One of the ones Mr. Feudal went to, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty neat looking. I'm going to enjoy these, and I'm going to enjoy the buying and selling aspect of it that I didn't sure I was going to, but now that I see it in action, I think I am going to. The other three are spread around the southern section of the map in B4, Z3, and A0. Again, there's more love to the southern sections. Wonder if whenever we get more map expansion, which I'm guessing we might get, whether or not there's going to be more expansion south, and that's why. Anyways, B4, Z3, and A0. Get a look at these. We'll get the medical thing on the top of the building. Big wide avenues. It reminds me looking down of watching the show MASH. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Mobile Army Surgical Hospital, guys. Yeah. Anybody who's seen that show probably knows what I'm talking about. I mean, this is a few more permanent buildings, but still, kind of thing. Yeah, you go right in by water into it. Look at that. Right in by water. So cool. So cool. Signs here telling you which way to go for the merchants. I like how it's kind of camouflaged by the trees and stuff too. It's not like completely out in the open. Big sign. Looks good, Gamepires. Looks good. Now let's meet the traders, for we now have three of them. The general goods trader, the armorer trader, and the mechanic trader. This is our general goods guy. It's our armorer and our mechanic. Each of them have different stock of items to sell and will only buy certain things from the prisoner. Also, every outpost has each of the traders, but not the same economy or stock. We have implemented a prosperity system for each outpost. What does that mean exactly? Let me tell you. Each outpost tracks on the traffic of the same outpost, and the more trade in it, the higher the prosperity. So if you're on a server, if more people are going to one outpost, that outpost is going to be the wealthier outpost. It's probably going to have more stuff. And it's probably going to be selling things. Well, it's probably going to be, I don't know. I'm not sure how that affects the prices both ways, though, but we'll see. Okay, that means that traders in that outpost will have more funds and a bigger stock available to do business with players. We also have a stock system for all traders. Not every trader have what you need in stock, even if it's on the list. If you're trying to buy something and the count remains the same, it means the trader has no more stock of the same item. And lastly, of course, the price you will get for an item will be affected by the durability of the item you're buying or selling. How to buy and sell at the trader. Look here. Buying. For the buy option, interact with the trader and interact to the buy menu. On the screen, you will see the selection of items available at the trader. Once you select the item you wish to buy, you can choose the amount which you want to add to the cart. It's just like online shopping. And it will show the related items if you want to get those as well. Cool. Be like, hey, do you want some of these things as well? Once you selected what you want to get, press on the cart button. In the cart, you'll get a chance to review the items you want to buy one more time. This is so like online shopping. It's Amazon Scum style. If you are satisfied with your choice and you have the funds, you can go ahead and purchase the items. Your purchased items are going to temporarily be placed in the depot and await for you to transfer them to your inventory. Be careful though, if you log out, leave the area, or sit around for too long, the trader will take the items back with no refund. This is not your personal safe to keep the items. Nice. Selling. For the sell option, interact with the trader and interact to the sell menu. Just click to pick the items you wish to sell and then press the sell button. The trader has enough funds to cash will be transferred to a free inventory slot you have, or be dropped in vicinity, if not, where it's finders keepers. Wow. Vehicles. Buying and selling vehicles work similarly to the rest of the items. The difference is for selling, you need to park near the mechanic for it to show up in vicinity so you can sell it. When buying a vehicle, it will spawn in front of the mechanic. Here's some important info. Wiping. Kids, always wipe after you go. Yes, we had to wipe the servers with all the changes, but we have the new system in place. Now the wipes are done separately from total wipes. That means we can wipe the server state without deleting your characters and the progress you made on them. So if you grinded for a month to finally raise that driving skill, it's not going to waste. You're super happy about this. It fits with the original vision where you need to take care of your character. So I have not logged in yet since this update dropped. My guess is your items, your base, your stuff in your boxes, all of that may be gone. Because they're saying what stays is your character and your character's progress. As an example, your driving skill. So I would have to log in and check that out, which I have not done yet, and I'm not going to do probably till the next day here. But it seems to me that what you're keeping is your character and your character's progress of skills and things. But probably the rest of it's gone. We'll see though. Optimizations. We have also made a huge wave of optimizations in the game. Graphic level optimizations, vehicle optimizations, network optimizations, desync optimizations, optimizations on all fronts. We are like Oprah on these optimizations. You get some, everybody gets optimizations. You're going to see a lot smoother sailing on the island with this update. Now, does that mean that we have boat optimizations? Or are they just saying that in general? Or are they saying literally smoother sailing because of boat and water optimizations? Probably a little bit of both. Sport bike. We have also added the new sport bike from the trailer. This fast boy is the best two-wheel vehicle you can ride on the roads. So it's going to be quick on the roads. It's nice looking. A little dirty, but it's nice looking. When do we get a car wash, Game Pirates? When do we get a car wash? Be careful off-road, though. With its low suspension, it is highly susceptible to environmental damage. So you take that thing off-road or you veer off-road because you're going too fast around a corner, you're going to break it. Bug fixes. Fix the bug where it's not possible to destroy fortifications while in mid-drone mode. Fix the bug where barbed spike trap could be buried. Fix the bug where the lockpicking minigame UI would show the wrong number of screwdriver uses left. Fix the bug where double-clicking items when looting would drop them in the vicinity instead of player's inventory. Fix the bug where you could not interact with practice items while they're in your inventory. Fix the bug where BCUs could be claimed illegally. Fix the bug where the death count statistic would not record right. Fix the bug where handguns had a bolt clipping through their chamber in events on reload. Yeah, I've seen that before. Fix the bug where you would raise melee skill by hitting anything in the environment. Fix the bug where canned sardine would give food repulsion. Wow, that's funny. Maybe all the characters had an allergy to sardines. Fix the bug where player could not complete suicide action when alt-tabbed. Fix the bug where consuming vitamin pills would sometimes crash the game. Wow, you're too healthy, crash. Fix the bug where bleeding injury tooltip would say bloody loss rate instead of blood loss rate. So, did you guys fix the thing where you can't fill containers with water? That's been around since 0.6. The one that drives me fucking batty because I will create a canteen and I'll use it and I'll refill it and I'll use it and I'll refill it and I'll use it and I'll refill it and I'll use it and I go to refill it and it won't. Or I'll have a pop can. I'll finish drinking my pop and I'll take the pop can to the pump and it won't refill, or the water or the spring or the river or the lake or whatever. Not the lakes because standing water doesn't work anymore. But yeah, this is an exasperating bug that just when it shows up, it's like these things no longer exist. They can't be used. You got to throw them into the atmosphere, and it drives me crazy. And it has had my characters die before because of it in the South. So, Game Pirates, if you haven't fixed this one, you need to. Anyways, quality of life additions. Decreased minimum mouse sensitivity for all categories and settings. Corrected inventory size of certain clothing. Oh, that's interesting. Probably adjusted a few more of those. That's good. Buffed the damage on SPD, Car 98, and Mosin rifles. Nice. Increased the stack of 9x39mm ammo from 20 to 30 rounds per stack. Cool. Switch the order of drink and spill interactions on containers. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Localization pass for French, German, Japanese, Polish, Russian, Spanish, and Thai languages. Tweak the damage of baseball bats and clubs. They went up or down. Needles will now take less inventory space. It only took one space, though. Well, one space of four. Maybe, maybe it's going lower than that. Maybe they're just taking two now. Okay. All vehicles now spawn with 0 battery and fuel. Oh, really? Okay, so vehicles still do spawn in the world then. So that answers that question. You're able to buy it from the traders, but there are still spawns in the world, but they have 0 battery and 0 fuel. Brass knuckles now take a bit less inventory space, just like needles. Renamed the Magnum items to Viper 357. Oh, got trouble for that. Tweak the third-person camera for vehicles. Interesting. Hearing protection items will now reduce the loud wind when flying a plane. Explosives now do more damage to vehicles. Interesting. You now emergency exit vehicles if blocked in. Good, good, good. So when puppets are blocking you in, you can still get out. Reworked the money items so it can stack better and work with the new economy. Improved tooltips for rifle and handgun skills. And pressing tab to access vehicle inventory is now re-enabled. Admin commands. Pressing Alt plus H on drone mode will let you turn off the drone HUD while nameplates are still shown. Private server admins who will have a chance to modify pretty much any aspect of the economy. We have created a new file where you'll be able to modify anything economy related. You should be seeing it in your server's dashboard. If there are any issues, please contact your server provider. If you want to, you can completely disable the entire economy system by placing the enable economy setting to 0. To modify the time it takes to completely fill the trader's funds in his stock, you modify the economy reset time hours. If you set it to 0, his stock and funds never reset. The prices randomization time hours is a setting describing how many hours it takes to randomize prices. With the fully restocked tradable hours setting, you can modify how fast the new stock for an item will arrive. Same for the trader funds change rate per hour multiplier setting, which says how fast his funds fill up. Beneath, you have all of the traders listed. At the time of 0.7 release, you can only modify the general goods, mechanic, and armory traders and what they sell. A couple of example items at the A0 armory with their default values. You won't be able to sell an M82 at a mechanic, so think of that when modifying which items a trader can and cannot sell. Can't modify Apple prices to the mechanic, since mechanics only operate with vehicle-related tradables. The tradable code is the asset's name, the base purchase price and base sell price, modifies base values of purchase and sell prices before deltas are applied. The delta price setting is the base price multiplier, determines the increase and decrease of the price displayed in the store. The can be purchased is a setting where you can enable or completely disable the purchase of an item. A tradable item can always be sold regardless of its price. Always be sold, not bought, though. Okay. Here's something interesting. You can also limit the amounts of vehicles you can purchase at the mechanic in the limited vehicles section. Vehicles purchased and vehicles spawned in the world normally are counted independently. Vehicles purchased and vehicles spawned in the world normally are counted independently. Vehicle group says which vehicle group is being limited. Vehicle group max amount setting limits, the amount of bought vehicles. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. That, folks, is what's going on in Scum right now with the 0.7 update. That was a huge, huge patch notes. Like the patch notes must have taken them almost as long to write out as it did create all the stuff and test it. So it's pretty exciting. If you guys are wondering, Dread, what's happening with your Mist Valley Gaming Scum server, I will tell you. There are things that I'm expecting during the life of 0.7, so between now and the launch of 0.8, that will be implemented because we know they're going to drop a lot more stuff in the meantime. I am waiting on some of those. Specifically, I am waiting on character creation stuff. Uh, I want to be able to create my character for the server and role play my character properly on my server. So that's something very important to me. So I'm looking at the female skeletons and bodies working properly and getting a few more, head and face options as well. I want some more options in that, and I want my woman to actually look like a woman. So that's something I'm waiting for. Um, yeah, that's the main thing I'm waiting for, actually. At that and female clothing, which we've heard them say like 2 weeks ago, maybe that they were just coming to the end of getting the female clothing worked and done. So I'm thinking they'll probably drop the female clothing and hopefully any female customizations and things are going to add in at the same time they drop the female trader, because we know one of the 7 traders will be a female. So my hope is that at some point, hopefully in the near future, that is added into the game. Um, when it does, I will gladly jump in and do a server. Now, if I were to get a heads up from Scum, from the Gamepires guys, just a heads up that hey, that is coming, in the next month or 2 or 3, then I would certainly be willing to go out and purchase a server before that happened, get it set up, and just run around on my own doing a few fun things and testing it and doing that kind of stuff and getting it ready for my real character. My real character, I will role play on that server. They are going to go through a few things, a few hours of gameplay for sure, put out a couple videos, and then open up my server to everyone else who is members of my Discord, obviously. So, yeah, feel free to join the Miss Valley Discord. We'd love to have you there. People there will get access to my Scum server when it happens. It will happen, but I am waiting on certain things. And if I don't get those things in a hurry, you know, I'm I'll have to wait. I'll just have to keep waiting. I've been waiting since 0.6 dropped. It's going to be, close to a year now. I think 0.6 dropped in like May of last year or something. I can't remember, but it's getting close to a year that I've been waiting. If I got to wait longer, then I got to wait longer. I can't do anything about it. But those are the things I'm waiting for in order to make my gameplay on my own private server worthwhile having a private server to me. And then I will open up that private server to others who want to play on the same one with my settings. And I look forward to messing with settings so much on that. I have some great ideas in mind. As they add new things in, like the traders, I get more ideas for what I want to do. But that is coming. The Dread server, the Miss Valley Gaming server, the whatever I'm going to call it, Scum server is coming. If you want to get in early and keep up on any news about that, then jump into my Discord, become a member. I'm posting on there all the time. We have some good conversations. I post some good stuff. Again, we'd love to have you, or just keep another ear out. But that's the easiest way to hear things. And hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you will like 0.7. Let me know what you think of all these patch notes and if you've jumped in the game yet, what you think. And give Gamepires a good thumbs up. Log into Steam, check out these notes, and give them the thumbs up on the patch notes. And for Miss Valley Gaming, my name is Dread, and we will catch you all in Scumland, people. Hope to see you on my server or another. Peace out.